Yeah, welcome to the chat. So right here we are going to be solely focusing on GBP USD as well as how to spot the early shifts in major trends. So navigating the GBP USD landscape, we are dissecting how to accurately identify early signs of trend reversals, moving beyond lagging indicators to pinpoint the nuanced shift in market sentiment. We are also going to examine specific price action patterns and structural breaks on the 4-hour chart, providing actionable insights for anticipating major directional changes. So all these are going to help us identify directional changes in future on other pairs as well. So let's just look out for the bigger picture. We can see on the monthly time frame the GBP USD is in an uptrend, and on the weekly time frame we can see it is in an uptrend as well. Nevertheless, you can see for the past weeks we have been in an accumulation, and the high from last year has just been spiked, and we can see price has been accumulating. And let us move further. You can see on the daily chart, we can see price is in an uptrend and we have an accumulation this month. So now let us go further down to the 4-hour. So now on the 4-hour right here, as you can see from the previous week's price has been going up, accumulating and all of that. Nevertheless, our major focus is going to be on the shift that has played out recently. So for instance, we can see when price came down to retest this zone, let us look out for the price actions that played out this particular week. So right here we can see price give us a bullish pattern here. Nevertheless, the bullish pattern was not that impulsive, but if you are using a little risk to reward, which I will not advise, you would have milked some pips here. So you can see when price spiked up here, price reversed back down and gave another bearish pattern. However, following from the larger time frame, we should know that we are going to be looking out for an uptrend, as price is in an uptrend in the bigger picture. So now what happened this particular week? This particular week when price opened, let's just look out for all the price actions that played out this particular week. Let us zoom in more. So now this particular week when price opened, we can see price gave a price action to the upside in this particular zone. You can see this impulsive buy candle and marking out this zone. Just mark this block, then we'll mark 50% of this block to see how price react. So now let's just mark 50% of this particular block. When we mark 50% of this particular block, we are also going to go to the lower time frame to see how price reacted. So now let us go down to the 1 hour, and the 1 hour of this particular zone we marked out, we can see there is no strong order block. Let us go down to the 30 minutes to see, and in the 30 minutes right here we can see this multiple break block pattern. So now let us mark 50% of this zone as well. Let's go to the 1 hour to mark the 50% of the zone. So this will give you an insight into how price reacted exactly at this zone. So now this 50%, all these are order block refinement. All these are what? All these are order block refinements. So order block refinements are necessary, and the reason why they are necessary is because with order block refinements, we have marked that out. We are going to mark it again. I want to delete all these lines so you are going to have a clear view of the chart. So let us take a recap again. We can see as price opened for this week, price made an impulsive move up, and this candlestick pattern here we are going to refine. So firstly, we refine on the 4 hours. We are going to mark 50% of this block. So marking 50% of this block now, we already have our zone. Nevertheless, we are meant to refine further down. So we are going to go to the M30, and in the M30 of this particular zone where the move started, we can see this pattern here. So what are we going to do? We are going to mark 50% of this block again so as to get a sniper entry. Nevertheless, if we want a sniper entry that is stronger, we can go further down to get a stronger sniper entry, and if you want that, then let us do that. Let us go to the M5 where the particular move started, and probably we are going to get a zone to mark. And you can see, yeah, we have our zone here. We have this particular candlestick. So now we have refined this to have a sniper entry. So now what do we expect here? We expect price to come to this zone and bounce off. So let us see what happens in the bigger picture. Let us go to the M30 so we'll see how price reacted there. However, the M30 is not that clear. Let us go to the let us zoom out a little further so we can see this is the zone where we refined on the 5 minutes. And what happened? This is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and we can see Friday price came to this zone and jumped up. So these are reversal patterns you need to keep in mind, and you need to know how they work in the forex market. So all these will make you unanxious, all these will make you strategic, and all this will make you clearly focused. So you can see when price came here on the 1 hour, price gave another entry, creating what? Creating this particular pattern here. And let us go to the 5 minutes to look at this to refine the pattern price gave on Friday. And if you come here on the 5 minutes, let us see how we could have gotten a sniper entry from this pattern. So here is the pattern here. We have this break block on the 1 hour. You've seen this breaker block, would have marked it, and if you mark this, you can see how price reacted here. So just seeing this reaction alone at this particular zone, this is the zone we marked before where we were expecting price to react from. Mark 50% of it. So here you could have maybe just add a stop loss of probably about 3 pips or so. That could have been too tight. Nevertheless, you can see how price just played out there. So let's go back to the 4 hour. So we can see we have done lots of refinements from the 4 hour down to the lowest time frame. So as you would have known, don't let me say as we know, because I don't know if we are all experienced traders, but as you know, price is fractal. So we can see right here the move on Monday, we refined this zone, and we have to wait on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and on Friday price came to this zone and we expected a reaction, which price did, and we can expect price to jump up, and price jumped exactly up. So from here you would have made your profits. I'll be expecting further reactions for the GBP USD, Euro USD, and the likes, the correlation pairs to continue to tank further up. So that is all for this, and let us also look out for some counter trend as well, because right here we can see here we have this particular zone here which could serve as a counter trend. So if price comes to this zone, we'll be expecting some resistance. Let us go to the lower time frame to mark out this zone as well. So we find this zone, the lower time frame. So let's go to M30. So forex trading is very easy, very simple. It is traders that complicate their strategies. So right here we can see we mark out 50% of this zone to have a good refinement. So we can see on this zone here. So for every support there's a resistance, for every resistance there's a support. So that's just how price moves. So you can expect some further reaction right here, and price to either drop down, break this zone, look for another support and go up. However, this is the support for the previous week. As always, plan your trade, trade your plan, and most importantly, manage your risk and emotions.